Happening in Western New York, the Buffalo Brewers Festival is this weekend. More than 40 local beer makers will be at the Outer Harbor Saturday, starting at 3 o'clock, and they'll be sharing some samples of beer. And the brewing industry really, Allie, is growing in this area, and the whole community is involved in this.
That is true. The whole community is involved in this here. Now, Christy, so many breweries are popping up in Western New York. A lot of consumers, they just love that idea of it being a local craft beer. So how local is it? Well, it really starts in the field, and before that beer even becomes a beer.
A lot of people don't really understand how much work goes into this and how much of a team effort.
That team effort starts in a field on a farm. You see, before this beer becomes beer, it starts here.
Some hops are used for bittering.
Western New York's craft beer scene is working to become all local.
The local thing is a big trend.
Gary Kwiatkowski started growing hops for his small business, East Prairie Hop Company, in 2012.
We're having a lot of fun. It is a lot of work, but you know, this industry, there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of cool things happening.
Since starting up almost 4 years ago, he's made some connections with local brewers.
With the onset of all these IPAs that are out there now, it's a very important ingredient to the beer.
You're investing in the community. You're investing in the future.
Hamburg Brewing Company uses hops from East Prairie.
Sourcing local means that I can see where it's made, I can meet the people that are making it, see what it tastes like before we buy it.
Scott Roche says around 5 or 6 years ago, the idea of locally sourcing beer ingredients like barley, wheat, and hops didn't seem realistic, and brewers would ship ingredients in from all over the world. Since then, the industry has taken off, and regions like Western New York have proved it can produce these products too. And that's when local brewmasters got on board with the Go Local initiative.
It's a booming industry. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 years. We don't know what the future is going to be like, so we might come to depend on our local producers considerably more.
Roche says as the industry moves and changes, it's important to forge local relationships.
Now is the time to support them, get them up and running, and that way they can actually support us down the road.
So you heard Gary talking about it a little. Sometimes it gives them that bitter. These are hops right here. This is a bag that Gary gave us. Hops, they have this distinct smell. They add aroma and flavor. Smell them. What do you think?
It's very strong.
It is very strong. It kind of smells like an IPA. If you would smell an IPA.
It really does. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's because there's a lot of hops in there, like they were saying. Now, Gary says as the business continues to grow and change, he hopes that happens because then his business will continue to grow as he grows too.
All right, Allie, thanks so much. Very cool story.